Hello everyone. In this Labtube, I'm going to show you how to use dot product and length to find angle between two given vectors. Let's see what is the question. Question says find the cosine of the angle theta between the given pairs of vectors. So I have two pairs of vectors, one in R3, one in R5. And the question is, what is the cosine of the angle between these two vectors? To be able to solve questions like this, you need to know one formula. It's called cosine formula. And cosine of theta, if theta is angle between two given vectors, is given by this. You find u dot v and you find length of u, find length of v, and form this quotient. That number is the cosine of theta. This is a very important formula and you have to memorize that. Cosine of theta is u dot v over length of u and length of v. Well, okay, what is dot product? Dot product of two vectors, if u is u1, u2, and um, and v is v1, v2 up to vm, u dot v is a number you can find by multiplying corresponding components and adding them. Let's see what does it mean. I multiply the first component to first component, second component to the second component, and mth component to mth component, and I add all those numbers. That is dot product. And what is length? Length of a vector in Rm is square each component and add them, then find square root of that value. Okay, so those are the points that you have to know to be able to solve questions like this. In this case, I have to find length of 1, 1, 1, length of this, and their dot product. So let's do length of 1, 1, 1. It's the square root of. Square each component and add them and find the square root. So I have 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is square root of 3. Then I have to find length of the other vector, negative 1, 2, 2. Square each component, negative 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 2 squared. Then I have negative 1 squared is 1, 2 squared, 4, 4. And I have square root of 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and that's 3. So I have found the values here and here. The next step is find u dot v. So this guy, 1, 1, 1 dot negative 1, 2, 2. I have to dot the corresponding components and add them. So 1 times negative 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2. I have negative 1 here, plus 2, plus 2. If I add them, I'll get 3. Okay, now I have everything. I have dot product, I have length. Then the cosine theta is equal dot product, which is 3 over length of u, which is root 3, times length of v, which is 3. That's the cosine. Okay, I can simplify. I can simplify a little bit more. And that's the cosine of the angle between those two vectors in R3. Okay, let's do part B. I'm going to use the same formula. The same formula works for all RMs. And here I'll start again by the length of the first vector. It's square root of each component squared and add them. And I will get square root of 1 squared is 1 plus 0, I'm not writing. 2 squared is 4 plus 0, I'm not writing, another 4. This is square root of 9, which is 3. Okay, the length of this guy is 3. Length of the second one, 2, 1, negative 1, 3, and 1 is square root of 2 squared, 1 squared, plus negative 1 squared, plus 3 squared, plus 1 squared. 2 squared is 4, plus 1 squared is 1, plus negative 1 squared is 1. 3 squared is 9. 1 squared is 1. I have 1 plus 9, 10, plus 1 is 11. Another 1, 12, plus 4 is 16. Root 16 is 4. I found length of u, length of v. Now time is to find u dot v. Okay, so let me draw this line here. U dot v, I will use this space here. 1, 0, 2, 0, 2 dot 2, 1, negative 1, 3, and 1. Multiply corresponding vectors and add them. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 0 times 1 is 0 plus 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 0 times 3 is 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. I have 2 minus 2 plus 2 is 2. Well, I have all three pieces. I have dot product, I have length of u, I have length of v. Then the cosine of the angle theta between them is dot product in the numerator, length of first one multiplied to length of the second one. So I have 2 over 3 times 4, which gives me 2 over 12, which is nothing but 1 over 6. The angle between these two vectors in R5 is, the cosine of the angle between these two is equal to 1 over 6. Very quick wrap up. Dot product is defined on all RMs. Length you can find on all RMs. Then you can use these two to find the cosine of the angle between any pair of given vectors in any M space. And you need to know this formula called cosine formula. You have to dot product two vectors divided by the length of u and length of v. That will be equal to cosine of the angle between two given vectors.